Hello and welcome to this free mandolin lesson. Over the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to take a very quick look at a wonderful tune called the Golden Eagle Hornpipe, and it's going to hopefully sound a bit like this. All of the tab and music and the chords as well, if you want them, are included in a free PDF, which is linked in the video description below, so you don't have to learn this by ear. I'm going to split this up into the A and the B part. We'll have a detailed look at each section, and then we'll have a little jam through at the end. So the A part is a great example of how, first of all, how many challenges triplets can throw at you in hornpipes like this. Because when you're playing a triplet, you're playing 3 notes where there should normally be 2. So by their very nature, they're going to challenge what your right hand does because it breaks us out of our alternate picking pattern. But it also presents a wonderful example of how many different solutions there are to lots of triplets. So if we take the opening phrase of triplet, starting on a C natural, to get us going, there are at least, and probably more, 3 valid ways of playing those triplets. And there's no right answer, it's just whatever suits you. So you could pick all 3, and you have to do a little double down at the end, down, up, down, down, to get yourself on the right pick stroke for beat 1. So almost like you're very briefly playing a bit of a jig. You could do a pull-off at the start, and then catch the last note of the triplets on an up, so down, pull-off, up, down. Or you could even do all 3 notes as 2 consecutive pull-offs, so just hit a down on the 3, and then just pull off and pull off again. All 3 of those are perfectly great ways of playing those triplets, and I think I would choose the one that's picked because I find it quite hard to set the tempo to sort of come in on a pull-off that is the right speed is quite tricky, I find. So I like to pick it because it gets me onto the beat a bit easier. But if you want to do them all as pull-off, then go for it. Once we've got that opening triplet, we have a big G arpeggio to a D7. So if I just play that phrase round, try to play along with me. 1, 2, 3. So, hope you know your arpeggios. And then when we hit the 4th measure, we've got another triplet, but this time we've got 2 in a row. And there's even more ways of doing this. I think I've got at least 4 valid ones. So you could either treat it as though you've suddenly gone to jig time. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down. You could treat it as though it's still alternate pick strokes. Just pick through it. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You could do the sort of 1 pull-off. So down, pull-off, up, down, pull-off, up, down. Or you can still do the 2 pull-offs on each one. So pull-off, 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 pull-off. Which I find hard to do. So I think with this one, my preference would be the one that just picks the alternate pick strokes through it. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Because there's 2 groups of 3, meaning there's an even number of notes, so you come out of it on the next note in the right pick direction. But again, pick any of those that you find easiest. Then it plays the opening phrase again. And then finally, we have a little very Irish triplet. The origins of this tune are a little hard to work out. Could be Irish, could be Scottish, could even be North East England according to some sources. But there's a little triplet on 3 notes. You have no choice other than to pick those. You can't do any kind of hammer on and pull off to get 3 notes sounding. So you've got to go down, up, down, down. Let's just try the A part round twice, nice and slowly, so you can have a go at playing all the triplets. We'll speed the tune up at the end. 1, 2, 3. And again. And then the B part really harmonically gets very interesting. We sort of instantly go to B7, sort of like a circle of fifths, B, E, A, D, G, and then there's even diminished chords in there, which is quite unusual for hornpipes. So we go to little finger is going to have to do a lot of work in this section. So we go a very quick triplet there. So if I just play that again, so it sounds like this. So 1, 2, 3. And then we hit an A. And now here's the interesting part in terms of our left hand. So we have to do a little position shift because there's an 8th fret coming up. We've got a triplet that leads to the high C natural. So you've got a very quick position shift up there. First finger on the G. And then back to normal. And in this next bar, after the diminished, you have a little drone note on the B, which is quite a stretch. You've got an octave stretch here between your index and pinky finger. And they're very similar ending to the A part. So let's just play that B part round. I'm going to slow that metronome down a little bit just so you can get your little finger working. We'll play it twice through and watch out for that little position shift. So you shift up on the G at the start of the triplets and then shift back onto the C natural under the C diminished chord. Now 1, 2, 3. Shift, shift. And again. Shift, shift. So that's our A and B part learnt with our triplets in the A part, little position shift in the B part, and all that little work that the little finger has to do. It's such a fun tune to play. I'm going to speed up the metronome, so we were playing then about 110. I'm going to crank it up to 150, or I'll have it clicking at 75. I'll overdub some mandolin, just sort of chugging the chords, just so you can hear the tuning context. And here we go, 2 A's, 2 B's, Golden Eagle Hornpipe. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. B part. Shift, shift. That's all for this lesson. I just wanted to show you that A and B part, really fun tune to play. Your challenge would be to speed it up. So that was at 75. Try and see if you can get upwards of 75, 85 and even 90 BPM with those triplets. And you really will be in the advanced membership of the Mandolin Playing Club. I hope you've enjoyed it. We do these free lessons every month. Please hit like and subscribe while you're here, or head over to mandomike.com for all of the other free lessons we've done. And we'll see you next month.